Hello everybody, iAmKEIS here. I have a game of free-for-all on Rundown. I'm going to be using the Famas holographic sight with Scavenger Pro, Cold-Blooded Pro, and Ninja Pro. As always, I'm going to be using the Claymore and Stun Grenade, and some people prefer the Splash over the Stun Grenade, some people prefer the Stun Grenade. I'm pretty sure most people would go ahead and say that they like the Stun Grenade more, just because it stops their opponent from moving for a short period of time, whereas all the flash grenade will do is, it'll flash a screen, it'll make their screen fully to partially white, depending on where the grenade hit them on the person. And some people like them more. I personally like the stun grenade. Also, there's a lot of debate about the holographic sight versus red dot sight. Some people like the red dot sight, some people like the holographic sight. Some people like both, and they just change it up depending on what gun they use. They change it up between what gun they're currently using on that. So, also, some people make all this gameplay camping, and I'll go ahead and agree with you, but still, it's just a gameplay. It's just a game style. Some people may not like it. Some people like to rush. Some people may like to rush but can't pull it off. I'm somewhere in between the two of camping and rushing. I try to stay away from rushing. I only really rush on smaller maps. I don't really see why you would rush on a map like Derailed, because it's hard to do it. There's so many long-range sights. If you're going to be rushing, you're generally going to be using, an UMP 45 or a P90, something that can't really shoot too far. Just generally, you're going to be rushing with a submachine gun. That's what I'd assume, because once again, I'm not too much of a rusher. Not that good of at rushing. When I first got this game, I played this game on the PC before I did the Xbox, only because I'm more of a PC gamer than an Xbox gamer. I know I've talked about this in a game with one of the dual commentaries with Triple Face, whereas he only has this game for the Xbox. He only has it for the Xbox because his computer isn't all that good and can't handle too many games, especially those of like a FPS game, because they generally, recently FPS games have had are a lot more graphic intensive than they used to be, which is why he generally sticks to Counter-Strike. But even that he lags in. But I still can't really. I've had a lot of fun on the Xbox, don't get me wrong, but it's just that due to me not being used to the Xbox controller, it was a difficult change for me. And when I first started playing on the Xbox, I had a KD of like 0.8, something bad like that, and then when I started to snipe, it dropped down to like a 0.7. But then again, I was such a low level, changing your KD was really easy to do. But then I started to play a lot more free-for-alls, which, playing free-for-alls, they're a lot easier to get good scores and good KDs, just because you don't have all these bad teammates messing up your game, ruining spawns, things like that. Also, I just thought of it. I'm sorry that I haven't posted any gameplay over however long, but I've meant to post a lot more, but I just haven't gotten any good gameplays. I've tried, but I don't know. I haven't gotten any good games that I felt that I wanted to upload. So I wanted to wait until I got the good game. But I was determined that I wanted to put up a new video, so I went into some games free for all. This is the second game I played. and I thought it was pretty good, so I wanted to get it out as soon as I could. And also, you notice that I spawned over there, and I didn't like that spawn. I couldn't really go anywhere that I felt comfortable with, so I tried to go into that field right here and basically just scanning the edges of the map while I'm trying to get into a safer position where I wouldn't die so often. And it worked out for me, so if there's anything I can gather from that, if you're in a bad spawn, there's not too many enemies around, but you still don't like where you're at. I mean, if you wanna go around the map, best way to go around the map, always, is to scan the edges, because then there's no deaths from behind, because you have your back against the wall, you're looking towards the center, or close to the center, if not fully, than you would if you're in the middle trying to rush through the middle of the map trying to find a good spawn. But, you know, still, I get pretty close to dying there after I steal some guy's care package. I don't know if that was him. I doubt it. But there's a lot of movement around me. I didn't quite know where to go. I wanted to call him a predator missile as soon as I could, but I didn't want to call it in if somebody was just around the corner. But I do remember that I have a claymore, so that's at least going to take out one person. The odds of 2 people rushing at the same time are pretty low. But here I'm just trying to pick people running around, but I hear a lot of footsteps and movement around me, mainly under me. So I run over, try to see what's happening, get a claymore kill, and that guy stops to see what's going on. Then I take him out in the back, and I guess I got really lucky in that case, because if I hadn't jumped down, my claymore would have only got 1 kill, and then when I was waiting for the other guy, I wouldn't have noticed the other guy behind the guy that got killed with the claymore. I wouldn't have noticed him, and I probably just would have set my claymore down, and he would have killed me as I was setting it down. But I get my second set of Harriers in the game. I'll go ahead and say now that I don't get another chopper gunner, because Harriers right there are the last kill. Anyways, thank you for watching. That's game, guys. Bye.